This Labor Day, job fairs are being held here and there. What are companies looking for in an applicant, and how can one boost his or her chances of getting hired? Well, to help us with that, joining us right now is Mr. Jerry Plana, President of the People Management Association of the Philippines, or PMAP. Sir Jerry, good morning, and thank you for being here on CNN Philippines.
Morning, Andre.
Hope you're doing well. Sir Jerry, so you're part of an organization, we were talking about this, of HR professionals, HR executives, correct?
That's right.
And the people managers. Now, you know, since you guys are from HR, alam nyo, what are companies looking for, or the qualities that the companies are looking for in hiring an applicant?
I think the short of it is every company is looking for the right talent for their own organizations. And when I say right, it means two things really. The technical skills are there, and the soft skills, you know. So it's a combination of the soft and the hard skills as well. So in a recent research we did in PMAP, we found out that on the soft skill side, companies are basically looking for things like communication skills, creativity and critical thinking and collaboration skills as a common thread among many organizations. So this is the part that probably is not so much emphasized. Or, as a matter of fact, based on my observation, a lot of applicants fail in this area rather than the technical area.
Oh, okay. So because they like focus more on the technical areas?
That's right, Andre. Okay.
Has that evolved through the years, like the qualities that they look forward to?
Well, that was the latest we got, but definitely some organizations will have their unique traits or qualities they're looking for based on their own culture or values that they set. No? But definitely this comes into play in terms of what makes a successful application.
Okay, so now that, of course, applicants, their weapon of choice is their CV. That's really crucial, their resume or curriculum vitae. Now, how can one person, of course, make it, making a lasting impression right away, like a striking impression with the resume, like keep it short, comprehensive, but at the same time, concise, and like what I said, will make an impression right away to the employer.
That's right. Definitely, those are good tips already. Short, simple. But I think more than anything else, the CV, just like any product. Remember, when an applicant is applying, you're selling yourself.
Exactly.
So just like any product you're selling, it has to stand out. So I think the question we need to ask is, how can your CV stand out from the rest of the CVs?
Yes.
And one thing I've noticed through the years is, I think when you put a very clear career goal, when you start with a clear career goal, like I want to be, to build a career in this, is something that immediately impresses organizations. Because here's a guy who knows what he wants, Very few people at that level, would truly know what they want. That's one. The other thing is, I think this is the neglected area, the soft skills part we were talking about earlier, Andre. I think you need to build that, because it's not true that students, for instance, don't have experiences. They have a lot of student activities. That's experience to me. It may not be paid, but it's experience just the same.
And you can use that already to your advantage and include that in your CV.
Definitely. Because you get questions like in the hiring process, can you tell us whether you have collaborated with other people before to achieve a certain goal? So if you can prepare for that and even write it in your CV, then I think you get the message across faster. You don't have to wait for the interview for you to communicate who you are and what you can contribute to the organization.
Then we move to the interview. I'm going to follow up on that. So we move to this, which is, I think, more often than not, I think kinakatakutan ng mga applicants, their interview. Now, how can like one better prepare himself or herself for that interview with you guys, since you're with HR? Usually, minsan nakaka-intimidate talaga naman kayo, yung mga HR. So how can that person really come in equipped and also make an impression? Iba yung sa CV, iba naman yung pag face-to-face with an interview.
I think confidence is really gained if you have really prepared well for that interview, and you can only prepare well by getting to know yourself better, because the crux of the question will be, what can you offer to this organization? So if you can combine your knowledge about the company you're applying with, this is your vision, this is your objective, here this is who I am, and this is what I can do for you given what I have. I'm patient, I'm pleasant, this is how I can increase your customers because you're so big on customer service. I think that's the kind of conversation that really gets the interviewer.
So you're saying that it also helps to be more upfront, like to lay your cards on the table, but not too confident, of course.
Not too confident, but definitely very self-assured.
Yeah.
This is who I am. This is what I know about your organization, and this is what I can do for you. If you can get that story across in the interview, I think you have, you got the attention of your interviewer.
Just a reminder quickly, what are the requirements that one should bring at job fairs?
Job fairs, yes. The CV is the most that's the most important document actually. That's the most important document.
Yung suot naman, sir,
well, of course, you have to be professional looking. I'm not saying you have to wear a coat and tie, but just professional, be decent and be professional looking. I think that's enough. That's enough for the interview.
Anything else you want to add to our viewers this morning? We're planning to attend job fairs this Labor Day.
I just want to say that I think you should not be very scared about these interviews. I think treat it as a normal conversation. You're presenting yourself. Who else better knows yourself but yourself? So I think that gives you a little edge in terms of being confident in that interview.
Sir, thank you so much for being again here on CNN Philippines. Sir Jerry Plana, PMAP President.